free! If you want to see an additional 5-minute preview of this next Ultra Vegito episode for free, just sign up to my manga newsletter, mangaletter.com, using the links in the description or pinned comment, and simply enter an active email and your name, and it will be with you instantly after for free. So make sure to check your spam, junk, or other folder if you don't see it. This is a treat for every one of you who cannot afford the Patreon, so enjoy. As when we would get back to Gohan, indeed the wisdom of Bardock would shine through, as the young hybrid Saiyan would clearly be seen low on energy, huffing and puffing away from exhaustion, his eyes even verging on closing from his lack of sustenance. But it wouldn't be long before the Demon King would end the brief break in battle, arriving closer, before with a disgruntled look and his arms folded, Miro would say, "Look at you. Such promise you had at the beginning. But now, even I can sense your energy dwindling. Mortal, if only you had listened, perhaps you could have escaped to die another day." Before with a stone-cold stare, Miro would finally proclaim, "No matter. You may live forever instead, as a part of Lord Lucif's great joining of the realms. Feel honored." Before, almost as if he had just said his final goodbyes, Miro would then lift his arms together, before bringing them close and instantly generating a small ball of energy that before long would begin to grow and shine brightly. Eventually becoming a clear source of intense power, as the Demon King in tandem would roar, as an aura would explode from his pores just as he would do so, triggering Gohan's natural senses as he would think, "I don't like the look of that. Looks like hand to hand is off the table now. This guy, he's looking to finish things." So as the winds of Miro's power-up would continue to wade and splash against the young Saiyan, Gohan in response would begin bringing his own arms together towards his right side. As resorting to his father's signature technique within Gohan's palms, the brightly lit shining ball of Kamehameha energy would begin to generate until... Giving it their all, both Miro and Gohan would unleash their final attacks. 2 beams, 1 planet, 1 very familiar scenario, with only 1 victor in the end. In a flash, the 2 beams would make the collision, from afar looking like a giant ball being punctured by an arrow, with it at first looking all even on both sides, more or less. Come on! I've got to have more in me! But when we would delve deeper on Gohan's expression, a totally different story would be told. As with clear pain and pressure of the situation bearing down on him, Gohan would look already at the end of his tether. Was this really a smart move, mortal? I'm surprised you even had enough energy to try to fight back! All the while, with the Demon King, the conclusion would be the complete opposite, with Miro clearly enjoying every second of the energy clash. And for good reason, as when we would get a bird's eye view within the humongous crater now being made on Earth, Gohan's Kamehameha would simply already be a fraction of the size it was earlier, with Miro's spirit bomb-like attack completely eradicating it. And as the view would get further out, over time, his advantage on Miro's side would only creep further and further to Gohan. Eventually to the point, the young Saiyan would more or less be surrounded by Miro's increasingly overtaking energy ball, with Gohan's Kamehameha now just a stump of its former self now. No! And with the outcome near inevitable, Gohan, even with his body full of veins, would not even be able to maintain keeping both eyes open, slowly reaching his limit, his voice softening as he would mutter, "Damn it! I really lost it! I really let everyone down! Piccolo was right! I should have always kept training!" As instantly, bringing back a primal snapping of his mental state, his anger would disappear, and for a brief moment, all Gohan would feel is a fierce cold in his heart, as he enters a state of true nothingness. A state that as suddenly as it arrived, like a chemical reaction, would ignite into pure fury. And if you want more, the next video is already up live on my Patreon right now for over 4,500 plus incredible patrons who are getting early access episodes for life, as well as actively seeing hidden Ultra Vegito content. And if you want that too, head to my Patreon to see the full next video and see just what insane turn of events happens next in yet another very long episode. So join now and talk to me. Links are in the description and pinned comment.